Aloha and good afternoon from the heart of Hawaii, Kailua Kona. Once again at the beach having lunch. Come in and set a spell. Let's talk about a few of the Yahoo. Hey, Joseph, aloha. Woo! Right? Hey, Leanie. Can you believe, Leanie? Poor Richy Rich thinks I'm being mean to him. I'm causing him problems. Where? Well, you know what, Richy Rich? That's what happens to you when you attract crazy. And then you want to whine and cry because your phone bill didn't get paid. Well, where? You had money, but you blew it before you paid your bills. That's not very smart. And I've not gone after you before, but, you know, if you really want me to, I can. You know. It doesn't make any difference to me, but when you say that Colleen being mean to me, all I did was try to give you a little advice. But hey, Lady Trump, aloha, everybody, aloha. But you know, if he doesn't want to take somebody's advice, is there any paparazzi? Well, who knows? You know, he he went bitching and complaining that I've been mean to him. Yeah, he's trying to elbow scan, exactly. Why do you think I'm on today? Why do you think I'm commenting? Because once again, another one of these middle-aged men who, for one reason or another, expect other people to bail them out. Isn't that what family's for? Oh, wait, right. He doesn't like his family. Oh, well, too bad. They're Richy Rich, you know? Because you're like Elvis. You're burning your bridges. And, you know, that just makes you, it doesn't make you anything but somebody who doesn't prioritize their life. Oh, no, he's crying because Ann is gone. Boo. Hey, Cindy, aloha. Vanessa, aloha. Joey, aloha. Yeah, boo. Ann is gone and you guys caused it. Wait. Who signed her out, AMA? Richy Rich, that's you. I can't get my thing to. Okay, that's better. Wow. Well, Richy Rich, who flaunted his money, who, you know, spend all kinds of money on Anna. And then last night he says, well, you know, my phone bill was due, what, the 10th? And it's now, what, the 22nd? You had money back on the 10th. Why didn't you pay your phone bill? That's your lifeline to your YouTube. And in that case, that makes you a dumb shit. You are a dumb shit. You want to whine and cry to other people, Colleen be mean to me. No, all I was trying to do was give you a little advice, but you're like some of these other middle-aged men who all they want to do is have everybody bail them out when they need them, and then call them out their name, you know. Yeah, I voted today. I went and sent my here in Hawaii, we're doing all mail balloting this year, which I think is great, because it made it really easy to do it on my time. Yeah, and didn't he get a like an unemployment check for like what, $3,000? And he said, well, it's in my bank account, it's mine now. Hey, J Money. Hey, Scotland, aloha. Wasn't that the case? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of distinctly remember him flashing money around saying, hey, 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 you guys are jealous. You guys are jealous of the Big Johnston. No, we're not. And yeah, exactly, Leanie. So what happened there? And today or yesterday was AdSense pay. Um, then how would, and for one thing, Richie Rich, let me clarify something you said about me. I'm not on disability, you dumbass. I'm retired. I have a pension because I worked all my life for it, you dipshit. And I said I wouldn't go after him or comment about him because he obviously is an uneducated man, for one thing. Lacking in vocabulary, another thing. And, I really don't feel good about he donated his unemployment check. Well, yeah, and then he turned in the first part of the video. Oh yeah, I gotta pay my phone bill, and then we all find out later. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on Trigger Minds. That's where I found it. And here's another thing too is, he says, well, I have this, and that. Well, then you have assets. Well, you need to go liquidate your assets. And if I have to tell you what an asset is, Richie, an asset is something you hold that's valuable, that you can sell, auction, or what have you, and get money. So you brag about your comic books, you brag about your penny, you brag about this, you brag about that. Then go liquidate some of that stuff. You're the fool who was smitten by, for lack of a better term, I'm not going to say that. You're the fool who was smitten by a girl and wanted to try to buy her love. Well, look at you now. She's gone and you're in debt. That doesn't make for a very smart man. And I don't really have a problem with the age thing, because if you think about it, Richy Rich's maturity rate is probably that of a 15 or 16-year-old boy who just hit puberty, right? Who wants to flaunt the things that he has to everybody, and then when he's in a jam, oh, poor me, I'm the victim now. Oh, can you guys just pay for my phone bill? I need $120 for a phone bill. And what happens? Somebody, and I don't know who it was, but kudos to you, whoever it was, to go and send him a penny in his PayPal. Yeah, exactly, Leanie, exactly. And now he's blaming it all on us because he doesn't know where she is. Her dad doesn't know where she is, But yet he's the one who signed her out of the hospital. AMA, apparently, supposedly. I don't know, maybe. Allegedly. But, it's just amazing how these middle-aged men don't think past the end of their nose and want everybody to bail them out when times are tough. But when times are good, they want to go, neener, look what I got new. Doesn't that make you hungry? Don't you want my Taco Bell? Won't you make my Pizza Hut, my Little Caesars? I mean, come on. Because I can do the North Carolina drawl. Because my husband was from North Carolina. He was from Hickory, North Carolina. Beautiful country, but a lot of dumb folk, I will have to say. But, you know, there's a reason why his family don't want him around. It's because he's making stupid decisions and stuff like that. Not thinking past tomorrow. You know? If you have a cell phone, you know it's due every, 10th of the month? Whatever date you're set to pay your bill. And the easiest way to make sure that happens is you go on an automatic pay schedule. And you say you have Spectrum now? Well, so do I. It costs me $45 a month for unlimited text, talk, and data. $45. No contracts, no nothing, $45 a month. No taxes on that, straight $45. So, I'm wondering if he's got Spectrum, and I think they only do online payments from your account. Well, they should, peas and carrots. Neither one of them has seen a fresh vegetable since there was a baby, and they ate it out of baby food, But it's amazing, and Burrs is another one of those middle-aged men who hasn't done anything with their life, didn't want to do anything with their life, but constantly berates other people who actually try to give advice. I don't know, call me crazy, not Anna kind of crazy, but call me crazy, that something's just not right. There's just something just not right. I can't believe that these men have gotten to the age that they have. Hey, pineapple, aloha. Well, Lady Trump, I don't know if you saw the video where the guy was on his Zoom and he didn't realize he was live and he's spanking the monkey on a Zoom call. And he was a reporter, I think, for the New Yorker or something like that. But how dumb can you be? Oh man, there's ants everywhere here. Ugh. How dumb can you be? It's like, do it after work. Yeah, CNN reporter, exactly. Somebody who has made something of their life, apparently. Oops, sorry, tripods just doesn't want to stay up today. Yeah, I know, it's a great view. My little park by the road. Yep, my little park by the road. Nice little picnic table and barbecue. And then just to the left of me, another 100 yards, is the really nice beach. Maybe I'll walk down there when I'm done. It's really nice. Well, that's just it. How can you not plan for things in your life? I was a mentor, for a lack of a better word, to young people, and but they're just they're 18 to 25, and they're just starting their lives, deciding what they want to do. And I just can't, these men who want to call everybody a troll because they tell them the truth. And telling the truth is not trolling. Telling the truth is something they should actually listen to once in a while. They might learn something. Am I delusional to think that that's the way to live your life? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the birds. They see me sitting here, they want my lunch. Oh, Big Johnston. Yeah, you almost... And Sig had to stop you from threatening me, huh? And it's a good thing that Sig stopped you from threatening me. Because that would not have been a very good idea. Because I don't take threats lightly. But coming from him... yeah, he'd be sad if he kept the trucking job. But you know, you can't masturbate when somebody else is in the truck, you know, for weeks on end. You know, that was one of his main gripes, is that he never had any privacy to, you know. Let's see. Do you think Ella has gave up on any hopes of a big comeback? For now at least, yeah. Yeah. I think he's finally realizing that the trolls made his channel, and without them, he's nothing. That's a popular little spot here. There. And I won't have that guy on my... no, you don't need a passport to come to Hawaii. We are a part of the United States, even though some people want to say different. Stepchild of the United States. I know that's not Richy Rich. So, Big Johnston, you're funny, but you're not the deal. So, Hawaii is a state. Yes, it is. Yeah, just don't bring seeds and weed. No, we got our own weed here. Ever heard of that Maui Wowie? Wowee. But, you know, Richy Rich, you probably should get your information straight before you start talking. And if you don't like people lying about you, then, you know, maybe you shouldn't lie about other people. You know. Kind of works that way, you know. But once again, when you probably have a 6th grade education, what should we expect? Not much, I'll give it that. Not much. Yeah, you need if within the past 72 hours you need a negative, and then coming to this island, you have to take another one 3 days later. It's a 3-day quarantine. I think they're going to change that though here in the next week or two, because they're just not having much luck with the antigen test. The test takes just like 45 minutes. They're just not having. They had a lot of false positives. So, but that's not a bad thing. And if people come here, there's really not a lot to do unless you want to sit on the beach. We had a ferry. We had a high-speed ocean ferry that you put your cars on to go to the different islands. But one of the big shipping containers, the Young Brothers here, like Madsen, they pitched a bitch because their sales went down, and they decided that the ferry was not ecologically safe. So that ferry, I think, went to Miami. It went somewhere in the States. They shipped it out of here, which was ridiculous, because now to go to another island you have to fly. And on the north end of this island you can see Maui. That's how close it is. But I was looking on Southwest Airlines last night, and they have a special going on now. And a round trip from Kona to Oakland and back was $139. So I expect to see a lot of young people with backpacks. I've already seen quite a few. There are some really nice campgrounds on the island. A lot of them on this side, and they're adjacent to very beautiful beaches. And if you're young, that's kind of the way to go. Yeah, it's a great deal. We do have it under control on this island. We do. It's Oahu that doesn't. And well, you know, who says the vaccine's going to be safe? Who's going to be able to get it? How much is it going to cost? Is your medical going to pay for it? You know, there's all those ifs. And I actually thought about, they have this special going into April of next year. I really want to go in May because the weather's better where I'm going in Northern California. It's not too hot yet in Southern California where I want to go to. But I don't know. I may keep that in mind. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that, Leanie, and that's why they shut down the study for the vaccine. And now they're talking about actually giving a person a strain of the COVID and see, you know, what their reaction is. You know, that's kind of sci-fi science, but oh, here comes, which boat is this? Must be one of the big dive boats. But if people come here, there's no activities right now. I think they have 1 or 2 helicopters down at Blue Hawaii. A couple of the big resorts are kind of opening up. You got your fly shot? I got my flu shot. I don't know about a fly shot. Is that to keep maggots away? Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, that's one of the big dive boats. And I want to go on one of those because it's so much easier to snorkel. And I want to go down to the Captain Cook Monument. And the only way you can get there is you walk down a 500-foot cliff, or actually it's more like 800 to 1,000. Or you have to kayak over. But I'd just rather do it on one of these boats. It just makes it so much easier. It looks like it's got a full boat too. Nice. There's a couple of spots around here that have underground caves, and they die right off here. There's one right off the harbor. there's one too, but that's where the sharks hang out. So no, they can have the sharks. I'll stick with the turtles. Yep, another day, beautiful day in Hawaii. Well, I've not missed my flu here on the island, and I can actually say I have not, knock on wood, had any type of cold, flu, or anything like that. Mainly because I'm not around snotty-nosed kids. I love kids, but you know, they're little walking petri dishes. You know, that's why it's like, I don't know how the schools are going to do it. You know, I guess it's just teaching the kids what to do, and I guess they go home and teach their parents like they used to do on Just Say No to Drugs. You know, I can remember my friend's kid coming home. You know, when you live in Humboldt, you know, there's a lot of pot going around. So my friend, her kid was, I don't know, it must have been like in 5th grade or something like that, came home and said, "Mom, I'm going to call the cops." Mom, why? "Because you're smoking pot. That's drugs, Mom. I'm going to," we had a thing at school that says, "Just say no to drugs." So it's like, oh my God, you know. So the parent had to scramble on what they were going to say, you know. But that was over 20 years ago, so. Oh, you haven't felt great since your flu last Friday. The only thing I've ever had from my flu shot is a little bit of soreness where they give me a shot. Reagan must have been president. Yeah, pretty much. After he was governor. Oh, jeez. Yeah, those are back in the days. Nancy. Ah, these ants. Geez, they're everywhere. Just don't get my lunch. Little shits. Great. But what's a little few ants when you got this to look at, you know? So did anybody see Elbows? "I'm happy, man, I'm happy," last night on his Facebook? Yeah, that's what I saw too, Ray Ray. That was one of the other ones, was the tuberculosis. Because actually tuberculosis is a lung disease. And yeah, Poke and Doyle. I would rather give them the view than him. I did go in there and give him a tear. Aww, Elbow, poor thing. Aww, the poor Elbow. It's like, I wonder why he's going to Florida. You know, it's going to, it already has. It snowed, what, 9 inches in Iowa the other day? It's going to start getting cold. He's going to have to start putting that greasy, nasty, dirty trucker jacket back on. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my shingles one myself because I remember my grandmother going through it, and I don't, I don't want to do that. And I actually remember having the chicken pox. I've got a couple of the scars from the pox. It's a two-sock, yeah. Well, I'm a Kaiser patient, Kaiser Permanente, and they're real good at preventative medicine. So all I have to do is make an appointment and go do it. It's just, me making a point to do it. So. Oh, fresh from the coconut? Oh, yeah. There's nothing like it. And, the funny thing about it, people think coconut is sweet. It's not. The sweet, yeah, they have, actually, I should do a live stream down there. My friends have a big fruit stand. And they take everybody's coconuts that they don't want. And they actually process the coconut water. Maybe I'll do that in the next couple days, far from the house. No, and coconut water isn't sweet either. It's what they put in it. Oh, you had to pay? Really? That sucks. That's a preventative. Why would an insurance not pay that? See, that's what I don't get about some insurance, and that's why I'm a Kaiser, because I like the way that they operate. They're more preventative than treatment. They'd rather prevent you from getting sick than treat you for being sick. And here on this island, we don't have a Kaiser hospital. So if you have to be admitted to the hospital, you have to get clearance from, Kaiser to do an out of area payment, and I ended up with a $900 hospital bill for being in the emergency room because it lapped over from one ER doctor to the next, so they both charged me. No, I'm here, you guys. Am I still on? Hello? Hello? I think I'm on. Am I buffering? Oh, I'm still on? Okay. Cool. Nope. Yep, nope. Okay. So, I've got a $900 bill that I've been refusing to pay. But I'll end up having to pay it. Hello, I'm here. Oh, I sound really good today? Okay. Thanks, Jackie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think it's me. I don't go live from this channel very often. I mean, with the, whoop, what'd I do? Okay. Darn it. Okay. Oh, like happy? Oh, what? Yeah. It's amazing what a little vitamin D will do for you. Oh, no way. Those kind of doctors, I just want to punch in the throat. I had a doctor like that, and I was like, well, if you don't know, then send me to somebody who can tell me what's wrong with me. And for the longest time, they told me, there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with you. Well, why do I feel like my guts are going to fall out of me? And what had happened is I had 2 C-sections, and then I had endometriosis, so they had to go in and cut all that out. When they finally went in to see what was going on, the doctor said it looked like somebody had taken a gallon of super glue and poured it in my gut, because I had so much adhesion from the different abdominal surgeries that I have had that they were pulling on my intestines, and it was a mess. And after that I felt great, but I think I'm going to have it done again, which is scary because that was 15 years ago. But I've got some belly issues now, and it's like, oh man, I don't wanna. That means I'd have to go to Oahu, to the Kaiser Hospital, and I just don't want to go to Oahu for that. Now, if I went there to play, that's another story. And I just might do that after they let Inner Island travel back, because the Southwest ticket, round trip ticket to Oahu and back, is $39. I couldn't drive there for that much. And I would really, really love to go to the North Shore in the winter when the huge waves on the pipeline are in, and they have the Eddie Aikau surf tournament, and Eddie would go, but you know, I don't know. I'm watching a guy spearfishing out there. They can't go with, they can only use a snorkel when they spearfish. You can't do it with tanks. And he's down for a long time. But I see there's a guy that pulled in. I've seen him down here. So there's a couple of the guys down here who do the spearfishing. Well, folks, I just wanted to point out to Richy Rich that you don't like people spreading rumors about you, so maybe you might not want to do it about other people there, bucko. And I've never come after you. I was in your chat just to give you some advice and ask you, well, you had money then, what happened to it? And if that makes me a troll, well, then I'm a troll. You know, he doesn't want to listen to anybody with reason. He wants everybody to, you know, oh, poor Richy Rich, poor Richy Rich. Bullshit. Total bullshit. You know, he's a grown man. And if he hasn't figured out yet that certain bills you don't let go, like rent or phone, because then you get it cut off. But, you know, you can't make somebody listen to you. And you can't make somebody stop talking about you. So, you know, it is what it is. He's another man-child. Oh, he just popped up. Wow, he was down for like 3 minutes. Wow. And he's diving right off where that cave is. It's right straight behind behind that palm tree. I don't know if he'll pop up again. He was not going to pop up again. So. Well, that's it. Rescue. That but then he wants to out people. You don't call liens on disability. No, I'm not. I'm tired with a pension because I worked all my life and planned for my life. Yes, it would, Donna. It surely would, wouldn't it? You know? Well, I'm not going to comment on somebody's disability because, frankly, I don't really give a shit. And for another thing, I don't really give a shit. It is what it is. That's between him and the government. But, you know, when you have big earnings at casinos, what is it? 10,000 you have to claim after $10,000. I think you have to claim on your taxes. After 10,000 it's taxed. I don't know. I don't gamble. I don't see the point in it. I mean, if I want to go, light $100 bill, I'll go with a joint and light my joint with a $100 bill. Thank you very much. See more than it would just want to. Yeah, well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. Okay, and he's just like Elbow. What kind of job can he do? He's got a filthy mouth. He doesn't have the education or the vocabulary to actually work in a work environment because he doesn't know how to explain things without a string of obscenities. It's 600? Oh, over 600. Well, isn't that special? That's a tidbit of information. Oh, within 10 days? Well, there you go. And it boggles my mind that these people, see, men like him want to try to, say somebody's on disability. But then when it comes back to them, they don't want nobody talking about it. That's none of your business. Because if I was to go into his chat and say, what about you being on disability? Oh my God, he would have a string of obscenities a half a mile long and then get off track of what was being said and, just, these trolls won't leave me alone. I'm quitting YouTube. Oh my God, these trolls just won't leave me alone. Well, I think that, and it's, what is it, 600 a month? It's really nothing. But if you lose it, then that, you got something to talk about. I don't know. I just think that these so-called men, these man-childs, want to go berate everybody, but if you say a word to them, oh my gosh, call the law, call the attorney, call your lawyer, call the cops, call the sheriff, That's just it, Ardell. So he might want to be a little more careful on who he calls out and what he calls them out about, because there's a lot of people, hey, Kavaloha, there's a lot of people out here that are a whole lot smarter than him. And, oh God, don't let Witty Widow find out about that shit. She'd have the FBI, the CIA, the AAA, the MAA, the every acronym you could think of out on his ass, And I just, okay, Can anybody answer this question? If you know. How did Witty Widow get Anna's father's phone number? Anybody know? Curious to know. Well, I know she has an unusual last name. Maybe that's how she got it. I don't know. I don't put that much energy in finding out about people's personal business. I just don't give a shit or care less. But, you know, it's the way it is. Oh, Facebook? Oh, yeah, I guess that would work too. Well, I know, and then, oh, yeah, Easy Lane. Oh, was that the way it's spelled? Okay. I don't know. I listened to the phone call between Anna's dad. I don't remember who was talking to Anna's dad and was doing a live stream. Oh, anyway. See, that's how much I could really give a shit and care less. Yeah, I guess so, Donna. I don't know. You know, it's not that important. Who really cares? Oh, the dad had him blocked. Well, here's the next question, okay? How in the hell is he talking to Sig on the phone, and he's talking to Anna's dad on the phone, but his phone got cut off? Inquiring minds want to know. I have to get my crack bunch of detectives on it. Elbow, we need your PI services, please. We need to know. I just find that quite, well, yeah, he does lie a lot. You know, and then he wonders why people don't believe him. Well, hello, cry wolf, you know. The sky is falling, well, then you get conked in the head with a coconut. Oh, Elbow's preaching now. Well, isn't that special? He was sitting in his driveway? Well, yeah. Oh, he told Sig he was in a bed at home? Oh, well, wasn't that... Wow, how special is that? You know? It's amazing when, if you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory. Judge Judy always says. Oh, the neighbors told someone? Well, there you go then. You know? Get the neighbors on speed dial. Never know when you might need to get a hold of Richy Rich for his color commentary on a subject. And then somebody said that he left his glasses at home, but last night he had his glasses on. So how did he get his glasses if his glasses were at home? Yeah, exactly, Jackie. Yeah. And now he wants to blame everybody for him not being able to find her. She's gone. She's gone. She ran off with somebody else. Well, you threw her out of your house. You told the law to take her. She's not your problem. Yeah, he did laugh at people, and now he's crying. Oh, I don't have any money. Oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. Woo hoo hoo hoo. You know, I'm sick of that kind of bullshit on here. You know, be freaking adults and figure it out yourself. Yeah, he is the talk of YouTube tonight. I get that. But, shoot, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Shoot, I barely even got my lunch. You know, I don't know when daylight savings. Yeah, love at first bite. Are you kidding? Yes, they are all the same. Watch Colleen. Colleen. Said Colleen's been mean to me. When? And you know, all these men who their family doesn't want to have anything to do with them, then they want us to care? Yeah. No, exactly. He wants to. Both Bergs and him. You know? Bergs is too. Oh, you know, my channel's dying. You know? Bergs is another crybaby. Another man who isn't a man, he's a man-child. But bitches and sluts and C-words. I'm not going to say that I hate that word. You know? But you say anything about them and oh my God, are you kidding? Yeah, 900 milligrams of Vicodin. You'd be in the morgue, buddy. I know because my doctor gave it to me. Bergs is picking on Chris. Well, that's not really a fair fight. You know. Neither one of them have a vocabulary to, you know, talk their way out of a wet paper bag. But, you know, they are what they are. Yeah, no. Yeah, 900 milligrams of Vicodin. I know they're Vicodin because my doctor gave them to me. No, those were probably ibuprofens. Vicodin does not come in 900 milligram. Sorry. And in order to get Vicodin anymore, because the FDA has cracked down on limiting the amount prescribed and the time prescribed, and you better have a good reason why you need Vicodin. And that's not just because you want to tune out and turn off and go to sleep. It just doesn't work that way. Trust me, I know. Yeah, can you imagine, you know, a first responder, and what did you take, sir? I took 900 milligrams of Vicodin. I took 900 milligrams of Vicodin. Well, sir, you need to go to the hospital. Your liver is about to fail. Well, Jackie, we all do. I mean, I do too. I have, you know, my issues. But I work with my doctor, you know, so I can, you know, live reasonably, and with, you know, as little pain as possible. But like, I would like these guys, these men, child, to actually really have pain. Not just, oh, my shoulder, or, oh, I stubbed my toe, oh, my blufferitis, you know. Try having fibromyalgia. That dictates 99% of your actions. Yeah, you get 5 325 or 10 325. That's how Norcos are. Yeah, yeah, it'll kill your liver. That's why Tylenol is so deadly. Yep, Stitching Girl, I agree. That has helped me out immensely with not having to take muscle relaxers or narcotics or anything like that, you know. But there's some like It's either Sunday, no, Monday. I went and helped one of my friends. They're just getting their restaurant back in business. So I went and baked a bunch of bread for them. So they didn't have to take the time. And I volunteered my time because I can, and that's my way of supporting him. But I paid for it. Yesterday, it was camp out watching TV all day. It's a good thing Waddy didn't want to go to the park because it wasn't going to happen anyway. But I get up today and, I can tackle today. It's all in how you look at it. I don't like to use my fibromyalgia for a reason that I can't do something. Yeah, I know it's coming off that shit's nasty. It's really, really ugly. Well, they are way overprescribed, and I actually read an article today where I think it was it Pfizer that had a multi-billion-dollar fine levied against it from the government for narcotics, and telling the doctors that, oh, you're taking the pain away, and but what they didn't tell the doctors was, on the short term, it works. Ooh, Crohn's. Ooh, that's no fun. I know what that's about. Hey, yo, Ricardo, what's up, my friend? Yeah, I'm just chilling here at the beach. Stopped for lunch. Thought I'd say a few things about a few people and go about my day. Why? Because I can. Now, if I was working, and that's one of the reasons why I retired, because my brain was saying, work, work, work. My body was saying, no, no, no. So when it got to the point where there wasn't anything I could really do, and it's taken about 3 years from when I quit working to where I am now, where I can do some things. I know I'm going to pay for it the next day, but that's just what I have to realize. Now, if I had to get up every day and do a job, not going to work. My mind says yes, my body says no. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. But that's life. We all have our struggles. Some of them seen, some of them unseen. Some of them self-inflicted, some of them, we just don't have a choice. That's why, Stitching Girl, that's why I got Waddy. Because I have to get up every day with him. I have to be responsible for him. He has needs that only I can fulfill for him. If I'm having a bad day, he kind of knows it. He's been with me. I've had him 5 years. He kind of knows, when to not bug me and, when to be patient. But they're doing a lot of research on pain now. It used to be, when I first was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, the doctor I had really didn't believe until until I started going to Kaiser. Because everybody talks to the doctors all talk to each other. It's not like when you go to this office for that doctor and you go to that office for that doctor, and they don't communicate. That's why I like Kaiser, because they communicate. And the rheumatologist and my primary, once we connected all the dots, it was very clear what I had. But I've never tried to use that as, oh, poor me, poor me. And there's a lot of people that don't even know that I have it, because I don't really talk about it too much. And I don't let it dictate. I should take that back. I try not to let it dictate what I can do and what I can't do. But I'm on a good plan right now. And I don't think I've been to the doctor in a year, just because we've got it so dialed in that and I don't want to go to the doctor when all this other stuff's going on, because that's where one of our friends got COVID from the doctor's office. So, there's that. And what did I do with these sunglasses? Oh, where are my sunglasses? They're around your neck, dummy. Oh, yes, I'm a dork, and I'll be the first one to admit it. All right, Jackie, you have a wonderful day. Be safe. Well, Donna, that's what, with all these adhesions, that's what I'm looking at. And I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. But there comes a point where I'm not going to be able to put it off anymore. And I just don't want to go to Oahu. I just don't. All right, everybody. I think I'm done here for the day. I may go on later. Just depends on if I get clapped back from Richy Rich. Because then I'll just have to go in there and school him a little bit on his ridiculousness. You know what I mean? So, everybody have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Vote, vote, vote. Please, vote, vote, vote. This is the first election I can actually remember that your vote will really make a difference. And I'm not going to tell anybody who I voted for. That's my business, and I don't need to share that, because just like somebody told me, religion and politics shouldn't be an everyday speech. So I keep both of those held tight. Don't show my cards. And if you're not registered to vote, please do. But I'm almost positive that everybody in the side chat is a registered voter, and you're voting for Ronald Reagan. Oh my God, Kev. What rock did you crawl out from under, huh? Everybody have a wonderful day. And until next time, wear your masks, by the way. Until next time, aloha.